Hello everyone, and my name is Rocco, and welcome to our video series Magic Talk. So this is our second chapter, and it's about 10:30 p.m. here in Rome. We had our daily reading today, where we the uh, two of swords reversed, and the energy of the day is uncommon and rolling already. We're all excited to see what's coming up. And if we are ready to receive the positive energy, or however the energy that God puts forth for us, so that we can face it or change it for the better, which is possible most times. So today, this is say time and space where I just talk about magic without I don't give these particular videos a topic besides being just about magic or a title. So I just talk and talk. And there are spirits in magic that once summoned, they grant you your desires and wishes, and they give you powers. And these are angels. So once you learn how to summon them, which I teach privately because I can't. Well, if it's just a little spell, I think I've done one or two that or meditations that you can see on my YouTube channel. But I'm not getting too in depth of the everything there is to know about summoning a spirit, because you need to be motivated, and I want to see your money, to see your dedication to the cause. I can teach, I cannot make all esoteric public. It's not possible. I don't have the right to do it. So one has to be content with this. And of course, if you have just a few bucks to afford this power that's greatest of white magic, on divine magic, and you want to create change in your life, and if you talk to my clients or read their comments, you realize that I have this power just like a lot of people out there do, but now you're watching me. So why not just spending these $30? It's about my sessions are about 90 minutes. I help everyone, and we need to grow and make mistakes and grow again. The old sage that says, you have to get through the deepest of the nights to find the light of the day, is not always valid if you were born in the light. If you were born in the light, you stay in the light. If light was brought out of you, you come out and into it again. Okay? Because there's no escaping it. Darkness confirms the absence of something, just like illness confirms the absence of health. Darkness confirms the absence of light, and the thing that there is a fallen angel confirms the presence of angels. Okay? What can you do with magic? You can heal, you can trust, you can love, you can be loved. You can be loved by a special person that you have in mind. You can receive money, you can give money, you can make money. Everything about wealth, finances, success, fortune, blessings, curses, the evil eye, removing negativities, purification, everything that's life. So everything that you normally ask your mother, you can ask God through magic rituals. So instead of bothering your mother saying, could you lend me $500 because I need a new pair of shoes, then you cast a spell that someone will give you $500 because you need a pair of shoes and you need that specific kind that you love, and you're not going to settle for less. And God doesn't want you to settle for less, because He doesn't. He didn't just create any earth, or didn't just create any sun, or He didn't just have, Jesus. Jesus. He didn't just create, life. He doesn't do what He does thinking that He could do better. Same thing with you, because He's in you, and you follow His role model for what you can do without overdosing your arrogance. Because if you do, then boom, there's that gravity law that, like with a fallen angel, you fall. So you, boom, you dare too much, you want it to be as splendid as the Most High, and you dare too much and you fall. These things are real, okay? If you believe in spirituality, you buy the whole package of spirituality, and you don't just select things that um, that that make you look good, that be dishonest. You go as far as you can go, and if there's things you don't understand, at a certain time you be honest with yourself, okay? Be honest with yourself. So it's just a matter of releasing any form of attachment to the results, and releasing any form of praise towards factors that don't bring the success in a certain magical act. Say again, your mother. Unsuccess could come from any source. Your grandmother, your friend, your enemy that you thought was resting and relaxing. Instead, she was trying to eat you. It could come from somebody telling you that you're good at something, and so on and so forth, okay? Doesn't matter how you fall, what matters is how you stay upright. King Solomon, was once attacked by a demon, and these demon had, say, vampire qualities. He started sucking on his finger, and the demon sucked spiritual blood, not physical blood, okay? But one night physical blood started coming out, and there was a little hole in his finger, and Solomon got, this is a real story, Solomon got worried, and Archangel Michael descended from the heaven onto him, his style, coming up from above and going down with a sword, just like on the Joan of Arc painting. That's how he really descends from up above onto you, okay? And he brought a remedy, okay, that was a physical ring that brought inscriptions with his seal, Michael's seal. So from the following night, Solomon, who was still not too experienced in his magic yet, you could say, he realized that this was real protection, because he witnessed harm because of a demon, because he used to summon both forces, okay? Demon princess and archangels. But no demon that or others could withstand the force of Archangel Michael, who is one force. No, none of these. I think it's a few billion demons that you have in hell, and none of them could do anything to stop a symbol on a ring worn by a human. And a lot of people think that these are gods, the gods of hell. But if we want to study magic seriously, we have to start from knowing who we are. Then we go on and we select all the things that we dreamed of for all of our life, and when we realize we have the power to make things happen, to the degree possible, we employ magic to make these things happen to us. But we have to have faith, and everything is possible. The only thing that stops you is yourself, because you don't have faith enough to believe that you will make it through the night onto the day again. And this fear that comes from having what you desire that's stopping you can be stopped with a symbol, and you don't feel drained anymore, and you just use a single symbol which you probably didn't even ask for to have explicitly, but it was just your subconscious dream to make all of this evil stop. So I'm wondering, why doesn't everyone do that? It isn't until later, when my clients confirm to me a result, that I thank them for their honesty. And I know it works every time. A lot of people mess it up. A lot of people deny the power that's within them. Not when they're talking to me. Now, I'm not referring to my clients, in general. And they renounce opportunities, they renounce life events, they renounce passion, they renounce happiness, or anything, just because they have fear of knowing. So stepping into the unknown, so realizing that what you know isn't enough, and that in truth you just have to know what can't be known, that's the first step towards illumination. I'm receiving the enlightenment energy that turns you into a Buddha or a living master of faith and love for yourself and respect for yourself gives you that, and nothing else. Is not coming from your mother, from your neighbor, from your school. It's coming from you, and you will make it happen because God will it to happen. But until you suffer, and until you think that nothing can be done, until you think that because this rule applies here, then I can't do nothing about it, then you are deluded. Because in truth, there aren't rules made by anyone against you, because you're not that important. You're very important to God, but not as important as their specific laws that came out against you personally that He made. But you have your own free will choices, and these take you where you want. And then you can't blame it on God. if things go like you chose when you chose differently from what he said to you. And it's not only about reading the Bible, it's about praying to him, listening, at least getting a sense of what you hear, and then moving on and doing what comes out natural. Even if you don't understand all the words that are being whispered in your ear by these angels, you still can um, get above your fears and move on. Okay? So pray and listen to your guidance and act upon it. Don't think that you know everything, okay? Because that's death. You have to go beyond. One of the rules of magic is to go beyond, to dare. And by going beyond or by knowing what you can't know, I don't mean it that you have to go against the will of God. What cannot be known according to the rules of the mundane world that you submit to with all your heart, wishing that you won't become one of the many, while in reality you were born one of the few. And that's the meaning of the Hermit card in Tarot, to be, one of the few. Hermit is the card for spirituality or travel, okay? The deepest meaning being spirituality. So, is that Calvary, the journey, travel, that Calvary that brings you to coming closer with the Father? Why does it hurt? Because you were taught differently. Because people around you betrayed you, because getting out of that symbolism, because you didn't think well enough of yourself. And a lot of people spend life trying to fit in. And fitting in is important. You want to fit in society, you want to fit in your mother's schedule, you want to fit in other people's expectations of you. You want to please everyone, so until you don't exist anymore, or not. You have to respect society and be in it always. But society needs to be special, your individual. Like it's known in America, I want you, your individual contribution that's different from another's. That's especially true in democracies. We need your contribution to the cause. So, and no one wants us to be little robots. So take off, you see in the movie The Mask, take off your mask. The mask is the illusion. So the mask is one of the symbols. Not that you can't wear a mask on Mardi Gras, but usually the mask in esotericism, it's a symbol of the fallen angel because he's covering who he is, coming under guise. Okay? Covering who he is, coming under guise. And the mask is white on the surface, but then the face or the eyes are a different color. Never look into somebody's eyes if you don't want to be touched by these emotions, okay? Love and respect for God. Love and respect for God are first in your agenda. Again, you have to be a light warrior, okay? Love and respect for God are first in your agenda. First. By the way, thank you for praying for my friend and client Mary. She got the job. It was time she would. So why magic is the use of the forces of nature to do and create love, peace, and everything good, and help God to give you and humanity the things that He would like you more to have, but because you're stupid and your free will is not working right. So your free will works right if you do things right, and then the reward is extremely, mm, you know, merciful, extremely merciful. Then if you want all your reward now because you don't want to invest in what you love best, what you think of the most, and a lot of people come to me and they're like, I want to have this person in 2 days for $5 and I need you to help me, or I'm not willing to spend, no, I don't know, you charge say 20 for the sandwich and I'm starving and I have 50 in my pockets, but I'm not going to pay you 5. This type of aggression is heard by the universe and is interpreted as, I don't give a shit about this sandwich. I was probably hungry with, I don't know, I wanted wonton soup or spaghetti carbonara or fettuccine alfredo or perhaps dim sum. Okay. And by the way, I love sushi and Japanese food and dim sum. Japanese spirituality is very interesting, especially the form of Buddhism called Zen, spelled Zen, Buddhism. And Zen Buddhism tells you that everything is totally free and you just have to get it. So why are you not getting it? Zen Buddhism doesn't give you an answer, but brings the dialogues of the master and teacher, master and teacher, master and teacher, because it's fooling you that you are given it time, because the answer is in you. So it takes you several years of reading several dialogues where eventually the student finds out that the answer was in him and he not wasted but he passed. I don't know, that those two, same thing with me. Yeah, I mean, I'm not better than any Zen monk, but they realized that the answer was within them and they didn't trust it, and oops, time went by. These are allegories, of course, but they hold a significant amount of truth with them. So before I let you go, this was Magic Talk 2. If you want to talk to me about magic and anything esoteric. My CV is quite impressive and I have a lot of experience. I'm 32, but despite my young age, I have a lot of experience summoning different types of benevolent spirits, and I have experience in deliverance, and I have experience in any type of spells that are out there. And as we said, say you wake up, go to the supermarket, and then go see a friend, and then I don't know, go see your wife and then come back home, eat, and then go to the movies and go out partying. That's your day. Then magic could give you any everything from the bed that you sleep on to through money to the wife that you are with to the food that you eat. You can bless that food. You can see the spirits around you, and you can talk to them anytime to see how you get through your day, and you have support. You don't have to call on, again, your mother, who doesn't even care because you're grown up. And when she cares is because you think that you can do it on your own. Be humble and ask. Be humble and ask for help. My friend Mary, and I'm not making this my success, I'm making this God's success first, but obviously because life never fails. And then I'm making this hers because she accepted God's will to be helped through me as well. One of the many people who helped her, okay? But before for 2 months she had been waiting for a job, and now I talked to her once for free because I saw that she was desperate, and she gets her job today, and she had a bazillion other interviews that she felt didn't go well, while perhaps it wasn't the right time, or they went too well and the person on the other side feels envious. We have, types of people that feel envious about us, and they don't hire us because we go further up than, where they are. So the only limit is, as we say, sky is the limit, or the only limit is we can't be as powerful or more powerful than God. We stop there. This is where we stop. We have to be supported, but we have to be submitted to the will of God. In within this, which means that you can have your life is a fairy tale and you have all the blessings that you ever want any second. So if we stay in this infinity of possibilities, which is God's will, so we say outside Satan's will, which is your death and destruction. I'm gonna make it that simple. If we stay within God's will, then we're fine. And truly, everything God predicted and everything God says is true. I once used to work in a restaurant. You see the difference between being clairvoyant and not being clairvoyant. And I was a waiter. Okay, well, I could say I am a waiter because I still consider myself a waiter too, but I'm actually a spellcaster now. Let's say I'm a waiter now, okay? I was a different type of waiter, perhaps serving people in a different way, maybe. The owner of the restaurant was complaining that we didn't have any clients. So I said to him, I think that your friend, such and such name, maybe Francis or Samantha or something, is coming tonight. And he wasn't anywhere to be seen, and he would visit. I mean, he'd come to the place and eat there perhaps once or twice a month. And he, without a specific logic, okay? I'm just trying to give you an idea. And he came on that night. He came like 5 minutes after I said I think he's coming, and he was nowhere to be seen because I sensed that this thing could happen. And then another night, the friend passed near the restaurant. He was about to be walking in front of it, and the owner said to me, "You know what? He's coming back tonight too." And he didn't. He didn't stop. but he was out there, and he could be seen. If you rely on your five senses to sense what the reality that you think it is, we're not getting far. You'll do like the owner of the restaurant that has a lot of money and can't see through them. So there are too many. So try to get to money through spirit, and try to get to love through spirit, and try to get to spirit through spirit. A lot of people get to spirit through books, intuitions, or arrogance. It's not good. So, as the last message today, I want to thank you and I want to wish you a happy evening. And I want you to be prepared for tomorrow because it's going to be an exciting day for our reading. So, please stay always connected. And I know that one day these videos are going to have a better quality of the sound and of the images. And perhaps I'm going to shoot them at different places in my home that are betterly I don't know, furnished, or they look better. Now you just see me in a wall or me in a sofa and me. But we're slowly getting somewhere. Be more focused on the substance of what you hear rather than the accessories that could be around me, okay? For the same principle of what I spoke of, okay? I'm gonna leave you with that message. Walk on the path of spirit to get anywhere. Walk on the street you're walking on and get home. Meditate on this and we'll meet another time. So may the Ascended Masters be with you. Ciao.